What we have tried to explain to you, the people of Trinidad and Tobago, is we have put Vincent Nelson, we have done a character sketch for you. For those who did literature in school, you will understand. We have done a character sketch for you of the man they call Vincent Nelson, represented by the man called Roger Kewalsingh. And Anil, I know we had a discussion about this, but I have to end off, and I want to ask a particular question because I think it is very important. We have filed a series of freedom of information requests about legal fees and so on, and Mr. Kewalsingh's name is coming up over and over. Southwest Regional Health Authority, I think the political leader talk about Petrotrin and a lot of legal fees being paid and so on. It was raised in the public already that at a point in time, whilst all these millions and millions of dollars were being collected in legal fees, which for Mr. Kewalsingh was saying he was doing work for all these authorities, ministries, state enterprises and so on, that there was a particular person in his family, I'm not going to get into it and all of that with names and so on, who had a medical condition and needed treatment. And there was a GoFundMe account to raise money. Now, I am forced when I see that, and I put that, when I line that up, the fact of GoFundMe, I always try to give money for people that will GoFundMe and think people have cancer or some kind of operation they need and need to get a little treatment. I always try to give whatever it is, $100, $200, $1,000, whatever I could give, I will give. And I remember seeing this, but when I line up this thing that you need a GoFundMe account to assist a relative, but you're collecting, I don't know, one case alone, I know it crossed $1 million here, $1 million there, Petrotrin, Southwest Regional, and all of that. And I have to ask the question, you ever remember when Faris used to come in the Senate pilot and bill and he said, we must follow the money, we must follow the money, we must follow the money. Is Mr. Kewalsingh a conduit? Is he a conduit for money to go and hold for someone else or go back somewhere? Is it money just passing through? Because I don't understand how you could be collecting money to represent Vincent Nelson, you're collecting money to represent Petrotrin, you're collecting money to represent Southwest Regional Health Authority, you're doing well, you're booming with state briefs, you're driving a Porsche that used to belong to the Attorney General, and you need a GoFundMe at the same time. There's not before, it's not after. The money coming in, you're still getting work, as far as we know from Southwest Regional Health Authority. So I'm asking the question tonight, is there more? What's the expression? More in the mortar than the pestle. Is there more in the mortar than the pestle? Do we need to follow the money? You know, the FIB, it is now in the public domain, went to court and got a production order about several companies linked to my friend, Minister Foster Cummings, who wants to put me in court and silence me. But I think that power to get a production order might be well utilized in a case like this, because we have to follow this money. The second thing I want to say is that all that we have said tonight about the millions of dollars paid to solicitors in London, paid to Vincent Nelson, paid to this one, paid to that one, agreements, indemnity, agreements on behalf of the state to pay all the fees and all of that. We have to talk about other people in London collecting, and next at a legal prostitute. We need a whole next show to deal with them. Collect at $35 million because, like I tell you, they say that they are specialist prosecutions. Prosecutions is what is a specialty, but I think it's specialist prostitution. Because if PNM say jump, they say how high. If PNM say wind to the side, they're asking left or right. Which way you want me to go? And that is prostitution, not prosecution. Prosecution is what we see Geoffrey Henderson and Roger Gaspar doing. But the PNM don't want them advice. The PNM want $35 million of your dollars to go to London. They want to get other people involved. They want to procure opinions and so on and go forward.